guys, what's up? As you can see, actually I don't look at that sweaty. Mr. Flo, how's it going? Did I work out last week? Last week's a little bit of a blur. I'll get to that in a minute. But today is actually day 2 of something I'm going to be talking about later. Sherry and I think I might have mentioned it before, we're really starting like I've titled it actually. Sherry doesn't even know this. Sherry, I'm going to have to text you. A 30-day, no loose ends jumpstart. Sometimes at the end of the year, really January 1st, so many people are starting, you know, let's kick it off, jumpstart to fat loss, you know, a bunch of crazy stuff. Not that that's crazy, excuse me. My thing is more titled, what Sherry and I are doing is like no loose ends, because when I look back, I'm gonna make this real short today. You're like, yeah, right. Let me sit back and get a dictionary so I can read it while you do your vlog, and you tell me if it's short at the end when I finish the Z's. Anyway, the reason I'm calling it no loose ends is because when I look back over this year, lessons I've learned, what I figured out, I was just writing this to Ms. Fit today. This might just start off another series of vlogs I'm gonna do. But what I realized is I've learned a lot, I've come a long way, and I've been saying to you guys, like, I don't ever feel like I've been more ready, like mentally, just like having the right mindset and mentally like knowing what I need to do than I am right now. But then some people might, like myself, like, okay, if you're in the right place and you've learned all these lessons, then how come you haven't done it yet, right? How come you haven't been able to put everything together? Well, that's why I'm titling what I'm doing as far as Sherry and I measuring, tracking, everything. This is gonna be another vlog. I'm calling it no loose ends because you know what I need? I need 30 days where I can absolutely say, and I know I've tried to do this before, but I haven't really, because I haven't tracked it, and I haven't really gotten into this as far as having a solid accountability partner who's doing exactly the same thing. I need 30 days where I can look back at the end of 30 days and say, okay, every single week, I did exactly what I wanted. I did exactly what I wanted as far as eating on my plan, on what's right for me, as far as supplementing, as far as what's right for me, what I figured out, and as far as getting, did I already say diet? Eating, diet, supplementation. Not letting work get in the way, not letting travel get in the way, not winging it, not going on a trip and saying, well, it was great, you know, I bought my workout clothes and I ran one day for 45 minutes and that was awesome, and yeah, I fit it in, and you know, I did a workout in my hotel room and that was 2 days, but that was 2 days out of 6 when I was in Vegas, you know, that doesn't count. I mean, one, that's good that I did it and that I'm bringing the stuff, but being proactive isn't enough. And I actually thought, you guys think I'm joking? I write this stuff down. When I was doing my workout today, this thought came into my mind. I was doing, this was my workout today. I did about 15 minutes of HIIT, followed by shoulders and arms. Mr. Flo. Mr. Flo. I have major traps. Anyway, we've talked about that before. But I was in the middle of doing these, what he calls, what are they called? Static curls. Oh, crouching curls. We are like, those of you that have done P90 actually know what I'm talking about. You're kind of like almost in a horizontal squat and you have your arms right on your knees and you're doing curls. So it's like just another way to do a concentration curl. But I was down there and I wasn't feeling it right, and I didn't like it as much. And so I get to like the 11th rep and I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna do this. And then I thought, hello, what is the point? What is the point of getting into this weird getup, these gloves, putting this on, and doing these reps? And if he tells me I'm supposed to do 15, or if I'm supposed to be, like he says, I'm supposed to be struggling on the last 3 ones, what's the point of doing 12 and not struggling? Because that's as good as doing nothing. I'm not here to sweat just for the hell of it, so that I can sweat and spend an hour and a half of my day so that I can go, I wonder why I'm not losing any fat, or I wonder why I'm not making any muscle gains. If you're not putting in 100, 110% effort, then don't expect 100% results. So if I'm here in my home gym and I don't give as much effort as if Amy was watching me, or our Matt Damon trainer, or the CrossFit guy up here, or Jay, or whoever, Jenny Lynn, whoever, if I'm not giving as much effort as if they were standing behind me going, hello, why are you stopping, Alexa? Then I'm not gonna get anywhere, okay? And this weird thing came into my brain, this weird analogy or metaphor, whatever. But those of you that know me know that weird things come into my mind, like last night with Amy, where there's no tie. There's absolutely no reason that all these thoughts come together. But I thought about this, maybe because I know why. Because I was organizing my files this morning, and I got a letter from Ford that I had to take my car in for something. So I'm like, I have to take that in. That's a whole other vlog about getting on top of things that I need to do instead of continuing to say, oh, I've got to do that, and then letting it stack up in my office and I never address it, and then 6 months later I'm like, oh, I guess I never did that. Oh, hello. I have to look at things that come in my mail. That's a Ford thing. But anyway, I kept thinking about that, and I'm like, you know what? Wimping out on your workout, like if you do it, and I've told you guys, I don't like working chest and triceps, so if I've done a workout on the back, oh, I can feel the sweat on my back. You see that? If you wimp out and don't do the things that you don't like to do, if that means you don't do your hamstring curls, or you don't do your abs at the end, or you don't stretch or whatever, if you don't do your full workout, that's like me showing up with my car saying, oh, I need an oil change, or I need my brakes fixed, and I show up and drive. I drive to Jiffy Lube or Midas or wherever it is. I use Midas, sorry. And showing up and then just driving through. Like, why would I drive all the way over there, bring my car there, spend the gas and the time to go over there, sit in the parking lot, and then leave? That's what it's like when you're not giving 1,000% on your workouts. Why would you get dressed, drive to the gym, and not give it your all? Why would you get dressed, make a mess of your house, because y'all know how much that pisses me off, make a mess, have to put all that stuff away, get all sweaty, do this kind of a calorie burn, 781 calories. Don't worry, it's not always going to be that high, because I'm being sensible and I'm not overtraining. But why would you do that if you're not going to do it and train optimally so that you get results? Guess what, guys? I'm proud of what I did this year, but I've also figured out where I was lacking. Where I was lacking is consistency. I'll do another blog post on that. But I know where I'm lacking, and it's also little things like that. Like if I'm going to be doing my curls, and I'm doing a workout like this, and if everything that I don't like or I'm not feeling it, I go, yeah, I'll just do 10 reps of this, then guess what? I'm not going to get the results that I want. Now, we all have different results, we all have different ways to measure success, but for me, I've got to stop doing that. I'm not going to keep driving my car to get the oil changed and then sit in the parking lot texting with somebody. That's all I'm going to say. Not that I've ever done that before, usually. So that's my little like motivational for today, but I will let you guys know a little bit later. I gotta finish up and I gotta do my stretching, but I came over here to do my vlog before I stretch because you guys are right here. You're right here. Some of you like that a little bit more than others. Oh, and also we'll do a whole other one because I'm so excited about my TRX. And you guys, let me show you, because so many of you have been asking. By the way, ow! Oh, I just hit my elbow. I'm not gonna swear, I'm not gonna swear, I'm not gonna swear. This little bag, it covers my head. Some of you would probably like me to do that. This little bag is what your TRX can fit in. So that piece of equipment, and then I got the door anchor. This is, I don't know if you can see this, this is the door anchor. So you put that in the door, and then when you're traveling, you can take your TRX with you. You guys, I knew that this equipment was going to be awesome. I've been reading about this for like a couple years on other people's blogs, but the more that I watched the instructional tape and how you can adjust it, and then I watched some of the videos on their site and saw the things that people were doing, holy hell, I'm so excited. Not only am I excited because this is going to be great to take with me when I travel, but just great in general. And I'm really thinking one of the things I want to do in 2011 is get certified in this. So I also want to tell you guys that it was 15% off yesterday. They're doing a sale this week. I don't know how many days, I gotta double check. It might be Monday through Friday. I think it's through Friday. This is 10% off and you can order on the link somewhere on my page. And yes, full disclosure, I am a member of their affiliate program, so I will earn a commission if you buy from me, but like I said before, I sure as hell deserve it. Buy me a cup of coffee, people, I need it. Just kidding. I mean, not really, but I'm just kidding. I'm not asking, I'm just telling you. So that said, I gotta go, but let's tie up the loose ends, people. You got a week, not really a whole week, but kind of a week till the new year starts. Make this week count. Sherry and I did really good last week, pretty much like we were getting started on incorporating the principles of that 4-Hour Body book, which is excellent. And it just kind of goes along with what I was trying to accomplish before with cleaning up my diet, not only for Getting rid of stomach pain. I was just starting to have stomach pain before, but then also cleaning up my diet for my diet's sake. So anyway, I think what I might be doing, I'm gonna have to think about this, is I might record on every blog that I do, especially for the next 30 days. I might share with you guys what my workouts are and what I'm eating. This is not, number one, it's not for me to be showing you guys what you should eat, because this is kind of what I'm figuring out works for me, and also I'm really taking a hard look at the next 30 days. I'm gonna work extra hard and see what results I accomplish in the next 30 days, where I can look back and say, no loose ends, I did everything and here's what I accomplished, and then what do I need to tweak? Because that's the only way you can do it. You can't look back on a month, which is what I've been guilty of in the past a lot, and go, well, I just don't understand why I don't have results. Have you been 100%? No. If you haven't been 100%, you don't know what to tweak. So that's what I'm working on. So I might put that out there. I just don't want anybody that's starting to read my blog, that's new, to think that that's something you should be following, especially if you're just starting. This has been a long journey for me where I'm kind of figuring out what works for me. And furthermore, I figured out what works for me, so I'm not putting it out there. As much as I respect all the opinions that are out there, I hate putting my diets and my training out there, because then there's some people that in the past, not that it's gonna matter because I'm strong enough to just stick with what works for me, but in the past I would put stuff, by the way, did you see my hat? I would put stuff out there and then I'd get all these comments, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, oh, you're not doing enough of that, oh, you need to do more cardio, and then I'd flip out and change, but guess what? I'm not changing. I'm doing what works for me. So, that's it. I gotta go finish. I'm already, look at all that blabbering. I just burned 25 calories. See, if you talk like me and fidget and run around and annoy people, this is how you can burn calories. You can be like me. Ah! So, if you guys are ready to make this week count, then do it. And I'll talk to you. And by the way, I didn't cut my hair. It's just in a ponytail. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.